Hey friends, welcome back, it's Kasha. So if you guys are anything like me, you probably shopped a lot during Cyber Monday and Black Friday and got some cool makeup. And if you're anything like me, you probably, before these sales came around, told yourself that you're not going to do it. You're not going to be weak this time. You're going to be strong. And you bought a bunch of crazy makeup anyway because you're a weak bitch and you're not strong at all. But to be fair, there has been some pretty seductive releases and pretty good deals. Normally the makeup that I picked up probably would have cost me hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They still did. It still did. But it would have been more. It would have been twice as much. So, but by the way, happy holidays. I'm drinking some coquito here that I made myself. If you guys want to know about my recipe, let me know down below in the comments. Anyway, there's a couple things that I really had my eye on, and you know, this time of year you get the sales, and chunky and strong. I think this is truly going to be the last haul you'll see from me for a while. I am a makeup artist, and you know, I do have to shop for my kit often, but I want to use the next couple months to really kind of shop my stash and really enjoy the stuff I have, and I have a really amazing collection. And I need to just kind of use it and like stop adding things to my collection. One thing I do want to get, and I'm waiting for the restock, is that Gemini palette from Melt Cosmetics. But other than that, I think I have a really great collection. And let me go ahead and let you know what I added to my collection during Black Friday and Cyber Monday during some really good deals. Oh, and by the way, I couldn't even pretend like it would be a good idea to not film with this amazing makeup on. Can we just talk about how much of a hot vampire I am right now? First place that I shopped at, I believe, was having a 30% off sale. This is a brand I never tried anything from before, but there was one palette I saw somewhere online before that was just stunning, and I had my eye on it, and I really wanted to see what it was all about because it looked just gorgeous. Wearing it on my face today. The brand I'm talking about is Hallburg. Linda Hallburg was having a 30% off sale. And the palette I really wanted to pick up, seen online somewhere before. It just looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see the beautiful embossing in this palette at all. I've used this a little bit already, and I'm just kind of scared to use it because the embossing is just so gorgeous that I don't want to ruin this stunning embossing at all. But this is kind of like an eyeshadow highlighter palette, very reflective and pretty. And I'm wearing a little bit of it on my eyelids, a little bit in my highlight. I'm actually wearing like 5 different highlighters today, all mixed together. A little bit in my inner corners mixed in with some other highlighters. But these are just like these beautiful dual chrome powders. Let me go ahead and just swatch these because these are really cool. Like, this is like a beautiful green to gold kind of reflecting little guy here. And they're pretty glittery, so they're not the best highlighters you've ever seen in the world, but I think this is gorgeous. I love this. To be completely honest, I wanted them to be a little bit more pigmented. They're more of like a add a little shimmer kind of dual chrome kind of deal. This one might be a little bit different though. Yeah, that one's a little bit more pigmented. But I think they're still really gorgeous. I can't wait to kind of use them as eyeshadow toppers. I think they're going to be really transformative, beautiful little dual chrome eyeshadow toppers. Very cool. And I fell for the whole like gotta spend $100 to get free shipping thing, so I got a couple more things here from Linda Hallburg. I'm actually really loving this item here. This is the Infinity Deep palette. The whole concept behind this palette is that it's supposed to be very multi-use, so like you can use it as blush or as contour or as highlight, eyeshadow, highlighter, different things. I love the packaging. It's so sleek. And I like brands who kind of cater to artists, which I think Linda Hallburg totally does. That's why, you know, she would want to put together a kind of multi-use palette. And I'm primarily, you know, I don't have the regular palette, which I think would be better suited to my skin tone, but I really want to get this one, especially for this color right here. This is I'm wearing it on my eyes today, mixed with some other shadows, of course, but it's like a really beautiful red. It's just like, it's got just the slightest amount of sheen. It doesn't really swatch beautifully, not gonna lie. So you can kind of wear it as like an beautiful all over color, or you could use it as like a transition color and it's not so shiny that it kind of ruins the look. I actually love wearing it on my lower lash line. I think it's like a great red that doesn't make you look sick and to blend out my crease and stuff too. So I've been really loving it for that. I've actually really loved this color for contour and this color for highlight, just to blend out like any kind of skips in the lower lash line or anything like that. And I haven't used many of the other colors yet, but liking this palette quite a bit so far. However, I think it like retails for like a lot. Definitely wait to get this when you can get it at a discount like Black Friday or something like that. The discount was pretty good. I wouldn't pay the full price for this palette, but I'm really loving that red especially. And then I also got this little set of core crayons. These pencils are supposed to be used in like any kind of way. You can use them as lip liner, as eyeliner, as drawing all over your face pencils. I've only used the black and the gray. So far so good. I need to play around with these a little bit more to see how they're performing. But so far they haven't failed me, so that's good. So that was Linda Hallburg, shipped all the way from Sweden. Now, next I guess I'll go ahead and show you what I got at Sephora. These are two different shopping sprees. One of them was just a couple things I picked up because I work at Sephora and my 30% off discount was about to end. And there was a couple things that went on sale, so I could put my discount on top of the sale and get them for like really cheap. The first thing that I picked up from Sephora was this Violet Voss Like a Boss Violet Voss Like a Boss palette. Look, I haven't ever tried anything from Violet Voss before. This hollow packaging is just something else. It's otherworldly. But I have been really interested in trying something, and this was 50% off, and then I got 30% off that 50% off. It was like a Sephora weekly wow or something like that, so I'm really excited to play around with that. I guess I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I did open it once. Like a boss, and it comes with a little sleeve. And that's what she looks like on the inside. Really pretty eyeshadow palette. Can't wait to play around with this. Nice spread of shimmers and metallics in here. And the metallics look very rich, so I'm pretty excited to play around with this. I've heard Violet Voss is a pretty good palette, so can't wait to see what that's all about. Another item that went on sale on Black Friday that I bought during that same trip was this Anastasia Glow Kit in Sugar. The Sugar Glow Kit. I've had my eye on this for quite a while, but I have the two other glow kits and I don't use them that much. I have used them a little bit more recently because I've been bringing them freelancing with me lately, but I just thought that some of these were so pretty. I think I actually have this color Starburst. Maybe I'll try to sell it or something like that. I don't know. But I was really attracted to this color Marshmallow. I've loved every like glow kit from Anastasia I've tried. I have the other two like standard glow kits that come in the square packaging, and I also have the Aurora and the Moonchild too, so I've enjoyed every one of them. I can't wait to have this in my collection. And I think this came out to being, because I got my Sephora my employee discount, as well as this being on sale, I think I ended up only paying like $16 for this, so that is an amazing price for a product that's usually, what, $45 or something like that? Pretty good deal. During that trip, the last thing I picked up was this Smashbox gift set. This was marked down to like, I think, $15, and then I got my discount on top of it. It just comes with like a mini primerizer, which is my favorite primer in the whole wide world. The Photo Finish Blur Primer, which is something I use it in my kit all the time to clean up fallout with. I always just put it on like a little cosmetic wedge and I wipe down the fallout, and it comes right off like a magic eraser. It's great. I love using that primer for that. And I've just been really interested in trying this primer water. So I thought this was a cute little gift set. I actually had my eye on it before it went on sale, but I decided that I needed to kind of cut corners somewhere. And when this one went on sale, I'm just like, okay, Okay. Later that same week, there was a couple things online I wanted to pick up. They don't sell them in my local Sephora, so I picked up a couple things from Charlotte Tilbury, including this Flawless Pro Filter. I actually did haul this in my last Sephora haul, but unfortunately the color that I got was a little too dark for me. I decided to keep it anyway. I think I got it in the shade medium or something. I decided to keep it anyway because I feel like it would be a nice thing to have for my more mature clients for my makeup kit. So I decided to go ahead and pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in Fair. I feel like that one would be matching me a little bit more, especially... I'm so sad that I lost my entire tan, guys. I had such a good tan going this summer, and winter came hard and fast this year in New England. So I picked up a couple more Charlotte Tilbury things. I love lip liners. So I wanted to check out and see what the Charlotte Tilbury lip products would be like. So I got this. Ooh, look how beautiful the packaging is. This is the lip liner in the color Hot Gossip. It would be a really beautiful dark nude. Haven't tried it out yet, but hopefully I'll use it in a video soon. And then I also got an eyeliner, a kohl eyeliner in the shade... Oh, it's a liquid eye pencil. I thought this was going to be a kohl eye pencil. Oh, it's a nude one. I totally even forgot what I bought here. So this is a nude kohl eye pencil. And I've heard that her eye pencils are really good too. So can't wait to try that out. I never use nude in my waterline, so I'm excited. I'm interested to see what that looks like and if it's something I'm gonna do more of in 2019. And I also, in that same shopping spree, I picked up this little Horoscopes gift set, mostly because I've been really interested in getting some more of this deep conditioning mask. It's just like one of my favorite hair masks, and I was also really interested in trying this Rosarco Milk, and I know that I love this, and I'd love the Scalp Revival shampoo. I'd love to have a little mini to take traveling with me. I think I ended up paying like 30 bucks for this, so pretty good for like a full-size product, some minis to try out. Can't remember which came with which, but I got a couple of free samples, including this like thing of Milk foundations, this thing of Fenty foundations to try out. Ooh, these are pretty good samples actually. There's a primer in here too, very cool. I'm interested in maybe doing a full face of just samples. I have so many samples I gotta try out. And this is like a Sephora foundation sample kit. I don't know if I'll end up ever trying this. I've never really been interested in the Sephora's foundations. They're just like, I don't know. I just love my Hourglass and my Dior foundations. Like, those are the best ones. And my Makeup Forever, my Ride or Dies. So I tend to just kind of go for those a lot of the time. But I don't know. I think that's a good idea, like a full face of just samples. I think Tati did a video like that recently, and I think that's cute. And I've got enough sample products, I could do the same thing. And then recently they had yet another sale at Sephora. I think it's actually still going on now, but it's spend $75, get $25 off. So I decided to go ahead and pick up a few things, especially because over the weekend I did a couple of different brides and I ran out of one of my favorite concealers, so I picked up this Touche Éclat concealer. This is the Touche Éclat in number 2. So this is like kind of an essential concealer for me for my more mature clients, and just like a very beautiful brightening concealer that I need to have in my kit at all times. So I got it. I was really interested in this Kat Von D Starflyer lip product, just because I really want to do some beautiful like lip art looks coming up in 2019, and this is just like a beautiful periwinkle blue with like a pink shift kind of product. So I was really interested in getting that, and it was on sale. And then I picked up this Cover FX little set. This also went on sale recently. Minis are the perfect size for me. I'll never use up one of those big bottles, so I've always felt bad about buying one of those, and I kind of just waited for the holidays to come around so they would come out with the minis, and the minis went on sale, so here we are. They come with the colors, come with 2 glitter drop colors and 2 of the highlights. The Glam and Glow Liquid Light set. Next up, I just got 2 palettes from ColourPop. I really held back, but ColourPop was having 20% off sale on their palettes. And generally, whenever I buy ColourPop palettes, I always buy them when they're on sale. It's easy to hold back at ColourPop because you only have to pay $30 to get free shipping. So I just got 2 ColourPop palettes here. The first one I've had my eye on all year long, basically. This is the Shayla and Perception Collab palette. And this is supposed to be like a beautiful dupe for the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And I've decided I'm not going to buy this one, especially now that I have this one. And I haven't opened this yet, but I've seen lots of pictures of this online. It just looks like a gorgeous palette. Like, look at those colors. I cannot wait to play around with this. And I think I've decided that I'm not going to get that Melt Smoke Sessions palette. I've heard that palette is like super soft and flakes everywhere. Though I've seen some really gorgeous looks come out of it, but I do still want the Gemini palette. I think I'm going to hold back on the Smoke Sessions palette. Especially because I've got lots of beautiful green shimmers in my collection. Including this one. I hear that this is a dupe for, one of these is a dupe for one of the Smoke Sessions palette colors. So that's the ColourPop palette that I picked up. And I'm not sure why I even picked this one up. I think I just was like, I want another ColourPop palette. This is such a bad way to shop, you guys. But I was like, oh, I want to get one more palette, but I don't know which one to get, but I gotta pick one. This is the Zodiac collection from Kathleen Lights, and in the past, everything that she's recommended from ColourPop, I've loved. Jeez, I dropped it. Please don't be dead. Hope nothing died in here. Okay, we're good. Everything's alive. There's a couple really unique colors, and this looks really pretty, so this is gonna be fun to wear. I am a fan of astrology, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, some of these are really pretty. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun palette to play. But yeah, those are the 2 palettes I got. It was like a little bit over $30 for those palettes. So that is everything I have ready to show you guys at the moment. There's a couple of things I'm still waiting for in the mail, so I think I'm just gonna show you guys when they come in. Just so you're not confused, I'm probably gonna be wearing different makeup next time you see me. So see you guys then. Bye. And we're back. And this time around we've kind of got like deep sea, under the sea mermaid vibes. So I finally got my two other packages in the mail. So let's go ahead and talk about what we got here. One of the things is on my eyes today, and something I've been looking at for a while. It's from Shop Hush, which was having, I think, a 25% off sale on Cyber Monday, I think it was. And I finally just got my package last week. Everything's delayed lately. Like everything, you know, they say that, hey, it's gonna come on Tuesday, but it doesn't end up coming until like Saturday, and you know, the holidays are just all over the place. Anyway, something that I got at Shop Hush, I think I ended up spending like maybe just $30 for these 3 things. Like maybe $35. But the first thing is that I picked up from Shop Hush was this Pixie Vitamin Wake Up Mist. It looks like that. This has been really nice so far. It just kind of, as a facial spray that you put on like when you do your morning skincare routine. It's supposed to be just for the morning. Got like orange blossom and different things that brighten, and it smells awesome. You know how this all goes when it is in an empties video, but that's very cool. And then I picked up 2 palettes. The first one I'm actually kind of regretting. I don't know how I feel about this purchase yet, but it's the Luna palette from the brand Bad Habit. And here it is right here. What does this remind you guys of? What does that remind you of? Yes, it's a kind of a dupe for the Anastasia Norvina palette. And you know, I really wanted to get that palette, but I don't know. I just have so many palettes and I'm starting to feel really guilty about buying more palettes. But there were some colors in that palette that were pretty unique. And my experience with Bad Habit palettes is they're pretty good dupe palettes. Like for a lot of the palettes that they dupe, they end up being a little bit better than the original because they tend to dupe a lot of like problematic palettes, such as the Subculture, Prism, the original Huda Beauty rose gold textured palette they duped. I have that one too, the dupe. It's called the Aphrodite palette. But this one I just picked up just because I wanted those colors. I wanted to see if this compared at all. The shimmers are not nearly like I swatched the Norvina palette at Sephora, and these shimmers are nearly not as soft. But as far as color quality goes, yeah, they're close enough. I am wearing this color today. I've mixed it in my crease, but I'm interested into doing a couple more looks. Like some of these swatch pretty nicely. So that is the Luna palette. I think I ended up paying like $12 for this after this discount. This is the last palette that I picked up from Shop Hush. Was something that I've been thinking about getting for a long time. I almost bought it during my last time that I shopped there, but I had spent like $100, and I was just like, I'm buying like 10 palettes. Like, am I really gonna end up using all those palettes? I'm gonna wait to buy this one during the next time I shop at Shop Hush. And it was the Face Candy Atlantis palette, and I am wearing that all over my eyes today with you know, the shimmer that I'm wearing is a NYX glitter, but I'm primarily wearing this guy over around my face. And you guys, this is a really pretty palette. Like, this has come in handy quite a bit, and it's really kind of been inspiring me to do a lot of like deep sea mermaids and icy looks. And like, for anybody who doesn't know, that this is supposed to be like the manifestation of the palette that Tarte released on their Instagram for their April Fool's joke, which is this beautiful green and blue palette with no neutrals in it. And it was really funny of them to do that because, oh, a colorful palette from Tarte? That's ridiculous! How could that ever happen? But everybody ended up being like, wait, you mean you're not going to release that palette? Because that looked amazing. And it is amazing because Face Candy made it into a thing, and I've been using it a lot. Like, there's some super unique colors in here. It's like a beautiful inner color, inner highlight for like an icy look. This navy kind of deeper royal blue color, like this is like really unique. I don't have anything like that anywhere else in my collection. Swatches really beautifully. Wow, that is more pigmented than I thought, and they blend really nice when you rub it all in. And these shimmers are just gorgeous too. Like, if there's one like that anywhere in my collection, but that is beautiful. Just one pass. Just one pass. So, and we're gonna wrap this up with one more thing that just came this morning. I wasn't gonna do it, guys. I wasn't gonna do it because this palette is so expensive. But you know what? I'm thinking about doing a kind of year-long no-buy in 2019 because, you guys, I'm going to do a palette collection video pretty soon, and you'll see that my collection is complete. As much as I'm obsessed with eyeshadows, and as much as I love eyeshadows, and I get excited about new releases, and they get me inspired and all that shit, I have so many that I just don't use enough. And I've been trying to do, as you can see, I've been trying to do some creative, really kind of beautiful, like cool stuff with the cool, beautiful colors that I have. So I just need to love the stuff I have and use it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very challenging to just kind of see how many different things I can do with the palettes that I have and see what I end up passing on at the end of the year. Without further ado, that's enough rambling. This is the palette that I just got. Pat McGrath was having a 25% off sale. I think that's what it was. It was just on the Pat McGrath website. It might still be going on, so check on that. But this is the Pat McGrath Mothership 4 palette. It comes in this beautiful box. You open it up, and the angels sing for you. So like shiny and sleek and just. And my wallet hurts, but my eyes are delighted. That is her right there. If there was ever a Pat McGrath palette to pick up, this is it. Like, this is the one. I've been attracted to a lot of the Pat McGrath palettes, but based on the look you saw me do last, I don't know if you know this, but I just love red oh so much. And like, this is the most beautiful red shadow I've ever seen in my life. And they just like feel wet when you touch them. And they just like swatch incredibly. That was like a barely a touch. Let me just swatch that a little bit harder here. But if you really swatch them, it's just like the most reflective, beautiful. It's unlike, the shimmers here are unlike any shimmers I've ever touched. Like, you know, Natasha Denona's formula is incredible, but it's not like this. Like, this is something else. And these Transformer shades, these are crazy. Like, they're pretty much like a pressed glitter, but they're the most beautiful pressed glitter. Like, normally pressed glitters are like bullshit, but look how reflective and crazy that is. Yeah, they actually do function more like a shadow, and they really do transform the shadows that you put them on top of. Like, there's a lot of transformers out there in the world. Especially when you use it with another Pat McGrath shadow, it really kind of transforms the shadow in a real way, like into a completely different shadow. Like, before, that shadow was red, now it's coral. So I'm really planning on digging deep into this palette in the course of 2019, and all the other palettes I've showed you and all my other hauls that I've done throughout the year. I'm hoping not to do so many hauls. I mean, of course, I'm a makeup artist, so I do have to buy makeup once in a while. But yeah, I'm planning not to. I'm gonna love this stuff and use it a lot, and hopefully I might give myself an exception during like IMATS. I might go to IMATS New York in April. I'm gonna try to really come up with some great looks and love the palettes I have. Soon I'll put up eyeshadow palette collection video. Let me know if there's any tutorials you'd like me to do. Anything you'd like to see from me. Oh yeah, and I'm currently experimenting a lot with like different looks. Like, as you can see in the last couple of videos I've done, I've done very like punchy colored looks. That's because I am currently doing a 100 days of makeup challenge on my Instagram. Link will be down below if you want to check it out. Let me know what you think of some of the looks I've put together. I've been working hard, and I feel like I'm growing as an artist. Like, I'm really looking to push the envelope and come up with some pretty different looking looks. So that is it, guys. That is what I picked up during Black Friday and Cyber Monday and during all the different sales in December. And I'm hoping to not buy anything else for a long, long time. Well, at least until April. So I hope you guys hold me to it. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, what palettes you'd like me to use on camera. I'd love to, yeah, I have some ideas for different tutorials and different videos that I'd like to do. So I hope to see a lot more of you guys soon, and I hope you guys really like this. Let me know down in the comments below what cool stuff you picked up during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like, what is the best deals that you were able to score? I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.